Well, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Project X Talk. Today, we are bringing you the live reaction to the Capcom showcase. My name is Kevin. I'll be your host. I am joined by Mr. Physical Copy himself, Ethan. How you doing?
I am doing good, Kevin. I'm worried that the stream's not working as always, but I think we're good.
It's been working. I appreciate all the technical prowess you've been
If
bringing
everyone
because,
could
God,
make sure to go on YouTube just to make sure to put me at ease.
it it is working. It is. I
Awesome.
see us
All right.
live on YouTube. So,
Blessed.
anyone watching now, live or after the fact, thank you. You may notice we have a special guest joining us. Brianna, welcome. She is from our community over at Project X Talk. She wanted to react with us. We're like, yeah, come on board. So, how are you doing today?
Really well. I'm very excited about this. Super looking forward to Resident Evil news. So,
Big
Yes.
Resident Evil fan?
yes, I am a huge Resident Evil fan. I especially love horror games and movies. So.
I don't like Resident. Not that I don't like Resident Evil. I'm too scared to play them. I
Mm,
tried four way back in the day, and I immediately give the controller to my brother, and I'm like, I can't do this. It's too scary. Take it. He loves them. He's played all of them. He's really excited. I think he'll probably join in the chat. But Ethan, what are you looking for from the Capcom showcase?
Yeah, it's all Resident Evil 4 for me, Kevin. Resident Evil 7, I was not able to play at all. Like, I think I got into the first house, and after 15 minutes, I just quit. I couldn't do it. Resident Evil 8, though, absolutely adored, loved it. And from what I hear from Resident Evil fans, 4 is one of the best Resident Evils ever, if not the best Resident Evil. So I'm really excited to
Hmm.
actually jump into it, play the remastered version. That'll be fun. I've never played it before. From what I hear, it's not that scary, honestly. So yeah, that's gonna help for someone who's sensitive to horror like myself. But I'm stoked for Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I disagree so strongly. You walk into that village and it's like dead, and then zombies start slowly coming out of the woodwork, like ooh, like
Oh,
coming
so
at you.
there
It's
is
pretty.
zombies in this one.
Oh yeah. It's you're kill. Yeah, yeah. It's zombies. It's very zombie centric,
We'll see if
which I
I
know
can
you
conquer my
love.
phobia.
I know
We
you
can do it.
love zombies. Yeah.
Oh
Um,
no.
I'm looking. We're gonna. I'm. Let's see. We're gonna get Street Fighter. I
Yeah.
fully expect probably another character reveal. We're gonna get Resident Evil 4 news. Maybe the Village DLC.
Oh.
My big thing is I would love something about Mega Man. I really want. I mean, Battle Network collection is like my main go-to. Where I'm like, we get collections of all the other ones. We got the Zero collection. We've got the Legends collection. Like,
Yeah.
we need Battle Network. It's the one Mega Man thing that they haven't done a collection for. So that's what I want. I'm hoping they can give us something like that, a little surprise for the fans. It's not like a big ask, I don't think.
I feel like
But
it's time. It's been so long. Like now's the time for Capcom. I mean, they're firing on all cylinders. They got a bunch of cool projects going. Why not throw Mega Man in there? It would be an absolute treat for the fans.
it's interesting you say that because Capcom has really undergone a resurgence, right? Like in the last few years,
Yeah.
they were a company that wasn't really held in like high regard, and then they feel like they've just kind of shifted their whole like outlook on games and how they're doing things. And I want to say it started with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the kind of the game like they put that out and it really just took off. Like it's huge in Japan. Did either of you play Monster Hunter?
I
A
did.
little
I
bit.
played it extensively.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I think I have it. So I had it on my PS4, and then I started playing it on PC. So I've played a ton. It's so
Mm.
fun. Absolutely adore it.
Oh, I played for a bit and then I fell off. Just got too grindy for me. It got too grindy. I haven't tried the Switch one, which I know we're gonna get an update on like the DLC. I think it's DLC. I don't think it's a separate game, right? Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak. That's DLC, right?
I
I
believe
believe it's
Sunbreak is,
DLC.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All I know is it's gonna get me like 90 in fantasy to extend my lead over the failures I chose to do this critically with, because I don't know what you guys are doing. All right, Garrett's sitting there on 4 points,
Garrett gave up. That's what he did.
bro. I mean, when what did he had Starfield, Redfall, Stalker 2,
Anything that could have
uh,
been delayed, he picked, and he
Breath
hasn't changed them.
Breath of the Breath of the Wild 2, like the majority of his team was delayed until next year.
Yeah.
So completely understand, but he can also, drop some of them, try to salvage something.
Hey,
And then
I
you
picked
murdered
Babylon's
yourself.
Fall, so there's no reason for me to say anything. That's the worst decision anybody could have made. I didn't know. I didn't know. That's all I
Mhm.
gotta say.
You were like, I'm gonna choose Elden Ring, and then I'm gonna go the opposite end of the spectrum.
Exactly.
And you say nobody knew, but I think everyone kind of knew, except you, that Babylon's
No,
Fall
I'm
was gonna
saying
be
everyone
trash.
knew, but I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like I was completely blind to it. All I saw was Square Enix live service. I'm like, that'll get a 70 something. Give me a couple points. Bad move on my part.
All right, we got Kyle in the chat saying, "Just give me Battle Network Collection, please, and thanks, Capcom." So he's with me on the Battle
Yeah.
Network Collection. I don't even need like the DS ones. Do you guys play Mega Man? Am I just like talking? Not do you guys even know what I'm
I
talking about?
played one handheld game back in the day. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was on the DS. But other than that, I really don't have a lot of experience with it.
Yeah, I have absolutely no experience with Mega
Oh,
Man at
you're
all. So
It's so weird because to me, Mega Man is Capcom's mascot, and I don't know if that's like just something I came up with in my brain. When you guys think of Capcom, do you
No,
think
when
of
I
Mega
think of
Man?
Capcom, I think of Resident Evil and Street Fighter. Those are the two main things that I think of. Mega Man is I know Mega Man's one of their properties, but I hardly think of it just because they haven't paid attention to the IP in so long.
That's so interesting because for me, it's always like Mario is Nintendo's mascot, and like Master Chief is Xbox's mascot, and then I'm like Mega Man is Capcom's mascot. I think I made that up in my brain. I don't think that is
Probably.
actually a thing.
Well,
Yeah.
you're a product
Hmm.
of the time, you know? You grow up playing those games. I mean, that was Capcom forever. You know, in the 90s was Mega Man. That is Capcom back in the day, you know, but things shift.
We were talking about Sonic before. Is Sonic Sega's mascot to you guys?
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
even though I don't have a lot of experience, I do assign Sonic as the mascot.
Okay. All right. At least I'm not completely crazy. Um,
But
we're
going back
about.
to
Got to
what
do a
you
sanity
said,
check.
yeah, sanity check on the Mega Man. But going back to what you said about Capcom having this resurgence, I mean, I think it's telling even that we're doing live reacts for their showcase because they have so much stuff that we want to see. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't think we've done a live react for a specific company's show. I mean, I guess placed all of them are specific companies, but for a specific developer, you know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
think that's really interesting. And we have multiple, you know, IPs that we're looking for here. This is going to be really interesting to see.
I I would love to do one for Focus Home next week, but I have to work. So they're like, we're gonna do a 12 p.m. showcase, and I'm like, that's noon. Like
Like, come
maybe
on.
I could come home. Maybe I could come on my lunch break and knock it out. Maybe
Let's
like
do
we'll
it,
see.
Kevin.
Like that might be something we do just so I can like scream about a Plague Tale.
We could always
Um,
record it and do it later.
we could do it. We
Yeah,
could do
we could
that.
do pre-recorded.
Um, well, we can't do it. What? What do
Just
you?
like later
What do you
that
mean?
night, we can record it and then release it later for everybody.
Oh yeah, we could do that. I mean, it won't have the same excitement though, because
I
I'll know
know.
the release date. You
That's
know,
true.
it it won't be me yesterday screaming about Persona.
We freaked out. That
Well,
was fun.
if you stay off of like you could do it. Like you just have to stay off of social media, which is like really the
Full
hard part.
blackout, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you could do like a blackout until
Knowing
later.
Kevin, though, he wants to know that release date right now. He's not going to hold himself back.
Yeah. I think was that the one where I swore yesterday? Like I got mad that they didn't give the release date, and I dropped like an
Yes.
F bomb. And I was
Yeah,
like, my bad, guys.
you went
Like,
off.
yeah. Well, I just don't understand. What was the point of showing it yesterday? And then they're like, next week's the release date. Like, you clearly know the release date. Just put it in the trailer yesterday.
I don't know. I've started to even question the idea of release dates, Kevin. Because, you know, in this environment, is there even a point anymore? Because like you're just
I,
setting yourself up to be disappointed.
mm-hmm.
I just feel like release dates at this point are like more suggestions. They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll probably have something by then.
Maybe.
And it's
Like,
like it's not a
stuff
bad
sense.
thing. I also think it's exciting when they just like just release the game. They're like, "Oh, and it's out now." Like, I think
Yeah.
like a lot more developers could do that.
Or like, hey,
Mhm.
in 2 weeks we're dropping this AAA title that we didn't tell you a date of before and freak everyone. I mean, I feel like that would build
Yeah.
way more hype than delaying it and pissing everybody off.
Yeah, I think unfortunately it's affected a lot by like they look for pre-orders and stuff like that to show like
Exactly.
their
Yeah.
investors like, "Oh, look, we're making money," kind of thing. But
Yep. Not
hmm,
much you can do.
We
yeah.
we are 3 minutes away. They're going over some pre-order bonuses from Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak. Okay, I got confused.
Yep.
I was
Plus
like,
Sunbreak.
are they pulling a Pokemon situation here and having two versions? They really got me there. But Capcom's releasing this fighting game collection that they're seeing right now. That's coming to all the platforms, I think, relatively
Mm-hmm.
soon. They upgraded everything with rollback netcode. Like that is dope to
This
me
does look
as a
really
fighting
cool.
game fan. As a fighting game fan, like it's awesome that they went back and was like, we're gonna give you the highest code, like net code for fighting games, and put these classic games out. I
So
haven't
this is
heard
a
of
bunch
most
of
of
their like
these.
arcade cabinet games, right? Like from
Yeah.
back in the
Have
80s
you
and
ever
stuff.
have you ever heard of Monster or Vampire Hunter 2?
No.
No. No, nobody's played that game. What are you talking about?
Street Fighter's the only
Uh,
one that survived out of that time period.
do we see Pragmata in this showcase? We haven't heard anything about it since it was revealed, I want to say 2 years ago at a PlayStation show. It was like the astronaut game. Everyone thought it was like Kojima. I almost think we do.
It depends. How long is this showcase supposed to be? Because,
35 minutes.
35. I mean, they have a lot to talk about here, I feel like. And I feel like if we're getting Mega Man, we're not going to get that. If we get Pragmata, we're not getting Mega Man. Like, I feel like you're just not going to fit all of these into one showcase. So, Kevin, you got to choose your poison here.
Oh, well,
Mega,
Pragmata can die.
yeah,
I
you,
don't
you
care.
want your Mega Man. So, I think it's actually because I don't think Mega Man's going to be here personally. I think that's probably more realistic. We might see something about that. But good call out.
What
I
about
didn't
you, Bree?
remember that at all.
I honestly, if we could get Village DLC, like true DLC that's not like the
Yes.
multiplayer stuff, like true Village DLC would be like that would be it for me. Oh, I'd be so excited.
Yeah.
That game is like one of my favorite games.
What about co-op for Village?
Mm.
I always go back to because the only Resident Evil I actually like played a good amount of was it 5 that was like co-op, and it was like in the daylight, and I think it was more action oriented.
I don't think that Village would work as a co-op game, unfortunately.
Mm.
I guess I don't know for sure. Like they could probably like surprise me and I'd be like, "Yeah, of course it works." But like I don't know because it's kind of like you have that like isolation where there's like nobody to help you.
Yeah.
That you kind of get that like it's where that all that fear comes from.
Exactly.
So,
We
okay.
are starting
Yep,
in
10
10
seconds.
seconds. I better turn the sound on so I can actually
Let me turn the
hear
sound
what's
stream
going
on
on
for
here.
everybody so everyone can start hearing it. Here we go.
And now let's get some hype, Capcom. All right, I'm liking the
Let's get
color
excited.
scheme they got going for this countdown though.
Mhm.
Let's do better than Summer Games Fest, Capcom. Let's go.
A low bar.
Very low bar.
Sorry, Jeff Keighley.
Except Dead Island 2 Goat Simulator
That
troll.
was
He
hype.
got me good.
I love that.
Yeah, he got me good there. Ain't you mad? Yep. That's a big block of cheese right there. Ooh, Phoenix Wright. I forgot about Phoenix Wright.
Oh, there's the Mega Man shadow. You saw it.
I hope that's an
Is that
indication of like what
foreshadowing?
they're showing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Capcom Showcase.
Hey, Marcus,
where we'll
thanks for
show
stopping by.
New updates on our upcoming games. We have some surprises in store, and hope you enjoy
I like
the
surprises.
show. Let's
Monster
begin.
Hunter Rise
Talk about
Sunbreak
Sunbreak.
we start off with.
Hello everyone. I'm Ryozo Tsujimoto, producer of the Monster Hunter series. Thank you for tuning in to today's Capcom.
It's already better than
Showcase.
last year's
We're
Capcom
excited to
showcase.
bring you the
Just
latest
like the
info on Monster
presentation.
Hunter
Production
Rise
value through the
Sunbreak,
roof.
which will finally be released at the end of this month.
Last year they were
To kick
like,
things off,
we're not going to show you any trailers. We're going to like talk to our developers and like walk around the studios. And I was like, this is awful.
That's cool to sit down and like watch a YouTube video about. That's not like a live show type of deal.
That's not what I tune in for. It's like the Xbox Extended Showcase tomorrow. Like
This looks so cool.
I'll tune in, but like it's not the main. Carrying eggs. That was funny. This game is co-op. You can like team up and like all like run or like hang out, hunt monsters together.
Yeah. I love the whole like hunt cycle where you like get ready for the hunt, go on the hunt, like all that. It's so fun.
It's like going on raids. You know, it's just that hype
Kind of.
cycle of it.
I haven't played this. Does this run well on Switch? Like,
I haven't tried it on Switch. I've only played the PC and PS4 version of, obviously, different Monster Hunter games, but
You know, I keep
Why
wanting to pick
has
this
this-
up for Switch, but you know, I feel like I'm doing it a disservice by not playing World first, because everybody keeps talking about World.
World is like the big one.
Yeah, that's why I want to get that one, because that has more stuff in
so
it.
good.
I played a good amount of World. I was gonna say the majority of this trailer was them getting their butts kicked by these monsters.
Yeah.
What do you say? Full steam ahead.
Yo, the T-Rex monsters are awesome to fight.
Rathalos.
Like, yeah, tracking them around is so cool.
They're kind of scary though. First time I played, I was so scared. I was like, wait, never mind. I don't want to hunt.
Yeah, I'll go home. I'm sorry. Oh God,
This looks intense.
he just eat that? He used to eat that other monster?
It's like a shadow dragon. That's cool.
Yeah, they have really good. What I will say about Monster Hunter is like the combos you can do with like your weapons. It's very cool. Like the chains you can pull off,
Yeah.
and that the enemy designs are on point. Like they have some sweet looking
Yeah, I've seen
monsters.
some cool stuff.
Massive expansion.
Yeah, not just an expansion, the massive expansion. Jungle.
That looks like the Dynasty Warriors
First, let
font.
me introduce a returning locale. The jungle area that debuted in the second generation of Monster Hunter games
Okay, we're
is
still on
back
Monster
in
Hunter.
Sunbreak. You'll notice that the jungle's
Getting a
appearance
really
changes
deep,
over time.
real
It's
deep
a
dive into
nostalgic
Monster
area that
Hunter
both
right now.
veteran hunters and
Hey,
new
this is
players
big for
are
Monster
sure to
Hunter
enjoy.
fans. This is
And of course, we've updated
I
the
mean,
jungle
jokes
with new
aside, this
levels
really
and
is
endemic
a
lights
massive
specifically for its
expansion that they're
return in
doing.
Sunbreak.
It's
Long-time
taken they've
Why
players
I-
can look forward to
talking about
exploring
this
the
for a
devastated
while now.
ruins around the coastal
Why I
area.
picked it in fantasy because I knew it was going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's Kyle says I really liked Monster Hunter World 200 hours played.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I hear about people who play Monster Hunter World is like either you sunk hundreds of hours into it or you only played it for a little bit and put it down.
Normally,
Like, there's hardly any in between.
I think I want to say I put like 40 to 50 into
40
it.
to 50.
Even though it can seem docile,
I think I'm
Espinosa is a
somewhere around the
two-faced nature
200
that can
hours
be
as well.
Extremely dangerous.
Gore Magala.
The flagship monster of
Oh, he's from
Monster
Monster.
Hunter,
Okay, it's
Gore
an
Magala
old
is
monster returning.
Gore Magala is a sightless creature.
He's
with long
blind.
scales and
I ain't gonna lose no
that
blind
seems to
monster.
sense the presence of
You
prey.
probably will, Kevin.
As Gore Magala's sensing ability increases, its two horns change form and it enters the frenzy.
You'd never say that to my face in real life.
Oh,
While
the
in a
bosses,
frenzy
they have
state,
different
it gets
stages
so
for the
powerful
bosses.
that the ground beneath begins
Is that
to
normal
break,
in Monster Hunter?
and it uses its huge claws as an anchor
In general,
during
no. I would
powerful
say most monsters don't have phases. I think like
Yeah.
they have like they'll like slowly get like weaker, so they'll start limping and stuff like that.
Okay.
As like their health indication, but actual phases like that is I don't want to say it's like super rare, but I don't think it's like a common thing.
Yeah, I don't remember phases. I remember like you can attack specific body parts and kind of cripple them. So like you can break their like arms and
Yeah.
legs, and then they'll be like, it's kind of sad when you break monsters like legs and like they start hobbling around. You're like, I gotta put you out of your misery now. It's like, I don't know about this. It kind of makes me feel bad.
Because Metroid Dread traumatized me to phased boss battles. Absolutely traumatized me.
They have they have quests.
The wings on that dragon were so pretty. It was like a butterfly dragon. I don't think I've ever seen that.
and you gotta kill it. Make that messed
I
up.
know.
Try out a super tough quest.
Super tough.
This is Switch. How tough could it be? You know? Oh.
Demo. June 14th, tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it meant it comes out tomorrow. It was like,
No.
I thought it was the end of the month.
The demo will be available
I'll
to
definitely
Feel
download
like
check
we
out
lied.
the demo.
in the jungle locale introduced today. You'll be able to take on Astalos.
It's like
Sweet.
The
Rathalos,
new
but
switch
electric.
skill swap system as well as new Silkbind attacks will be available for play.
Ooh.
We'll have a few tutorial quests available for new players that will teach you
I know what
the
I'm
basic
doing tomorrow.
mechanics and moves.
Oh, you'll do this demo, but when I tell you to go play Fire Emblem Warriors, you won't do it.
Fire Emblem,
For
Kevin.
veteran
Come on.
hunters, an adventure quest will
We're
also
talking
be
about
It's-
two
where
different
you can
things
take
here.
on an extra
It ain't
challenging
turn-based,
mission
bro.
flagship monster,
It's
I
a
picked it.
Warriors game.
I picked
The
it for
demo
my
supports multiplayer
fantasy
for
critic.
up to
That don't
4
mean I want to play
players,
it.
And there's no limit to the number of times you can
No
attempt
faith, man.
quests. Get an early taste
Is the
of
demo
Sunbreak
still
action
available?
with
I'll
this
go
free
play it
demo.
just for you.
can download it
Oh, it's
from
on
the
Steam
Nintendo Shop
too.
and
So if you want
Steam
a
page.
Oh,
version
yeah,
that
I'd rather
doesn't
do
run
that.
at,
Also, we
yeah, it doesn't
3
run at
FPS.
4.
things in mind
Yeah.
when purchasing
Perfect.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
God, Nintendo needs
So
to do
you'll be able to
something.
enjoy all the added contents.
In order to start, you need to complete the 7-star hub quest. You need 13 gigabytes free.
I'm glad that they say something about that now, though, so you're not just like buying the
Following
expansion
Sunbreak's
and like,
release,
Yeah.
we
heck.
plan to release a number of free title updates. Please enjoy this quick video preview of what's on the way.
Man, I wonder if they knew. Like, I find it hard to imagine they knew a Monster Hunter was gonna explode the way it did.
I don't think they expected Monster Hunter World to blow up like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cause like, I want to say it got like 50 million players or something. Or
That's so nuts.
Our first title update
like
scheduled
huge.
for August 2022.
might have been 20. I can't remember. One of those numbers, I think, is right. Or I'll just keep saying numbers, and then one of them has to be right.
Just keep going,
This
Kevin.
monster will be a part of the first free title update to come to Sunbreak.
Most title updates add like new characters to play as. Monster Hunter adds new characters to murder.
Yeah, here's some new hunts.
We plan on including additional monsters, variants, and more.
That's cool.
Our title
I like
update
that.
release schedule is as follows. The second title update is planned for a fall 2022 release. The third title update
They
will
got
come
a
in winter
big roadmap
2022.
going forward.
They got
And there's more to
they
come
got
in
a better
2022.
roadmap than Halo Infinite.
To be continued. They're
Each
gonna have
title
another
update will
DLC.
include additional
They
monsters
do
and
have a
other
bigger
elements.
roadmap
Hope
than
you'll check
Halo
them out.
Infinite. That's awful, Kevin.
They got a better. I trust them to meet their roadmap more than Halo Infinite. Halo's like co-op in August, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Monster Hunter Rise
Yeah.
Sunbreak will be released worldwide on June 30th, 2022.
All right, as long as it gets like a 92 on OpenCritic
Digital
take
pre-orders
that.
for Sunbreak are now available on both Nintendo Switch
and Steam.
Oh my god. Look how
Pre-orders will
cute.
also receive a special bonus.
She's
Power
already on
Units
Steam
and
buying
Power
it right
Ranger
now,
armor
Kevin.
set.
That's an adorable
We're
cat.
planning on keeping you updated with
Wait,
more information.
was that a dog
soon.
or I saw the
Please
dog.
It was a cat
There was
and a
both.
dog.
Okay, I
There was
only saw
both.
the dog.
For more info.
But the Palico cat was
Wraps up our
adorable.
news for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy
Cool.
the rest of the Capcom showcase.
All right.
Good way to start it off.
It was.
Now we will present the Capcom
What does that mean?
Spotlight Corner.
Probably just some.
They literally were like, okay, what we did last year didn't work. We're gonna
Street
steal the
Fighter 6
Nintendo Direct.
Coming soon. The next generation of
Don't
Street
show that
Fighter
logo.
is
That's-
currently in development
no.
and has something fun for everyone to enjoy.
They gotta
Fan
redo the
favorites
logo.
Ryu
Why did they
and
change up
Chun-Li
the
will
art
be
style?
leading up the battle stage right alongside some of the newest fighters.
Oh yeah, Luke and Jamie.
With breathtaking new visuals.
I
Like
did
a
see at
copyright
Summer
claim
Games
for this
Fest
music.
they had
all new battle
they had
systems.
gameplay at Summer
Street
Games
Fighter
Fest.
6
People were allowed to
reimagines the
play, and I
fighting
watched
game
some of it. It
experience
actually
with
looked
modes
really
that will
smooth.
allow you to experience the Street Fighter
Oh yeah,
universe.
I'm sure the fighting is, but like,
What
Yeah, it
awaits
looks
you
great.
I
next?
really can't stand the like big paint that comes off people.
Celebrating the 35th
I like it.
That's all
anniversary of the Street
that's all
Fighter
we're getting on
franchise,
Street
the
Fighter?
Capcom Fighting Collection
I
will
hope,
be
because what
released
else do we
later
need to
Yeah.
know about it?
Included is the first ever release of
I think
Red
that's what
Earth
they were saying the
outside of
spotlight is
arcades.
they're just gonna like
Hyper
jump
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
through a couple
Like the Nintendo Direct like quick things.
Mm-hmm.
10 of the best fighting games from the arcade era are
I don't know
included in
any of
Red
those
Earth.
games except Street Fighter 2.
They probably all
the
play
titles
exactly
Which I-
the same.
playable online.
Which I think to celebrate Street Fighter 2 is currently free on PlayStation. So if you want Street Fighter 2, you can go download that.
Of online matches.
Never played a Street Fighter before.
They're like
Capcom
they're
Fighter
too hard for me. It's a lot of quarter circles, half circles.
Mm.
And that's
Pre-orders
like-
are available now.
I can't do that
Please
in
visit
fighting
the official
games.
website for more information. Play the games you loved again. Capcom Arcade Stadium has expanded.
What? Capcom
Oh, this
Arcade
game actually
Second
looks
Stadium.
really
Arcade
cool.
Second Stadium coming July 22nd.
How they have this sort of
2022.
like little 3D like hub that you can go into
Saturday
and like
Night
select
Slam
different arcade
Masters,
games and stuff.
Magic Sword,
Magic Sword is dope.
Yeah.
Eco Fighters,
Eco
and more
Fighters.
combined for a total of
Oh yeah,
30
Mega Man the
games.
Power. Yep, this is where they have those weird Mega Man fighting games.
All 32 titles. Each title is available for individual purchase and features. With
What is this
lots of
music?
quality of life
I was just
prizes.
like, look at this.
All players will receive Sun for free.
Just
for
what I want,
downloading.
Sun, yeah. It's what everybody
The bundle
wants.
featuring all 32 titles is available for pre-order now. Get display
Is it
frames
like
set
$3?
bonus for pre-ordering.
Oh,
To celebrate, get
I
the
saw
No, they're
the zero.
selling this for
Arcade
60
Stadium
bucks,
title,
Kevin, for sure.
Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior. Free for a limited time.
Yep, there it is. Free.
we get
We hope you try out the Capcom
Tatsumaki
Arcade Stadium
Senbooga.
All right. We got all the retro
Next
stuff out of
up
the way.
is
Let's
an
get on
Okay.
the
update
new
on
stuff.
Capcom's new team-based
Exo
action
Primal.
game,
Oh.
Exo Primal.
We saw this at a state of play a few months ago.
Mm.
Hi everyone, I'm Takuro Hiraoka, director of Exoprimal. We have a new trailer to show today that includes lots of
Thank you.
gameplay. Let's take a look.
Should have been Dino Crisis, but you're forgiven.
Should have been Dino Crisis.
I am the artificial intelligence.
Leviathan. That's from Supernatural.
Your personnel data indicates you are a suitable specimen to join an ongoing experiment.
And give you permission to run any tests on that like that.
Ibius Corp conducts its
Dude, this looks kind of cool.
Welcome.
They said it's
that the-
team-based, so it's multiplayer only.
Yeah, yeah. No, so it's well, yeah, I think it is multiplayer only, but from my understanding is it's like multiple teams on a map, so it's
Okay.
PvPvE.
Wins.
Ah.
My archives.
Well, that's a lot
encompass
going on the screen.
extensive records of human history.
That's gonna make a Switch judge. Hopefully, it's not on the
Are
Switch.
riddled with errors and institutional bias.
I don't think this is on Switch.
No, there's no way. Not with this many moving parts.
Fascinating.
It's interesting. You can already kind of see like the different classes.
You seek to evolve, yet you do not want to.
You definitely
The
have
tank
your
looks
traditional
really
like
good.
tank and your your DPS, all that stuff.
Even when what is revealed is of your own creation.
I wonder if there's a healer.
They played one match of Overwatch and was like, "We need the shield."
Yeah.
We're always reaching for better. Always. Humanity.
Ghost Rider, what up, bro?
An interesting variable. Within your behavior lies the answer. What is variable?
Dude, I'm fighting T-Rexes and other players. I'm down to play this.
Humans.
This is kind of what I thought the game was gonna look like, so like this isn't really surprising to me.
Carnage module online.
Carnage.
nice.
Oh my god.
It kind of looks like the little like tiny dinosaur figurines.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just somebody with
They
their
did.
hand is just making them hop along.
And then they just photoshopped out the hands, replicated that. That looks so bad.
Dude, that's awesome. Let's do it.
of the war game.
You need to keep fighting until we can figure out how to destroy the virus.
Capcom, I appreciate you trying something different, but I don't have high hopes for this game.
I wanted to be in the pitch meeting for this. So it's dinosaurs
Yeah.
and mecha suit. Like
Like we make Mega Man, right? No, we're doing
We
dinosaurs
hope you
this
enjoyed the
time.
trailer. Now, I will get into more detail
Why?
about the game. Developed by Ivius Corporation,
I don't think we're gonna see
Leviathan
much
is
if
a
they're
next-gen
spending
AI
so much
that guides
time on
players
this
through
stuff.
Exoprimal via voice navigation and augmented reality displays.
Show me the shot of the
Leviathan
little
appears before
toy
players
dinosaurs
as a
again.
I know, I
massive
wanna see that.
human-like figure, or as a surveillance drone called a Watcher. The trailer shows Leviathan unleashing hordes
Oh,
of dinosaurs.
so they got boomers. Yeah.
Players will
There you
battle
go.
these dinosaurs
There's the
after
reign
being
of
forced
toys.
into Leviathan's
The
infinite
raid of
here it
toy
is.
dinosaurs. Yes.
Why is Leviathan
Yes.
bringing dinosaurs into our world? And why is Leviathan repeating these
Who
words?
approved that for the trailer?
Oh, it's great. I think it makes it better, Kevin.
Dino Survival.
Is that
Is
a
that a
dinosaur tornado?
pterodactyl
Let me
tornado?
provide a brief gameplay introduction.
They saw
Exoprimal is a
Sharknado and was
turn-based
like,
action game.
one-up
dinosaurs.
that.
Dino Survival. 2 squads of 5 race to
This
complete
game just looks
objectives.
absurd,
Teams
and I'm
must
here
follow
for it.
Leviathan's directives and complete the
Yep,
mission
see, yeah, you're
before
fighting
the
against
rivals
another
can
team to
win.
complete objectives while fighting the
These
dinosaurs.
directives
Oh,
will feature
okay.
a dynamic mix of missions. In fact, we just saw some in the latest trailer. There's Dinosaur Call.
There's
where teams
so
eliminate a specific
So
dinosaur.
many
In Beastful
dinosaurs.
Defense, teams protect a
What is
grounded
that?
aircraft from
Dynasty
dinosaur
Warrior?
onslaughts.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
That's what we're
Dynasty
doing,
Warriors
except
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
Valuable asset to its destination.
I love Dynasty
Dinosaur
Warriors.
Warriors.
Charge with the powerful Omega
Go play
Hammer.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
An energy taker.
I like
teams
Hyrule
compete to
Warrior.
collect the most energy.
So good.
You also saw a glimpse of a strange and terrifying creature known as a
I mean, it just looked like a
Neo-Tyrannosaurus.
T-Rex. Didn't really scare me all
While
that
there are
much.
situations where you directly engage enemy players, there are other times where you band together with rivals to take down a major foe. This variety of missions will keep players
Get a lot of
So,
conflicting
how does-
info here.
How does the
Survival,
game
the
flow
missions
work? Like,
change
do you
based
just
on
join a
players'
match and
progression through
then
the game.
random
The
things
experience will be
happen, or
different
like
every time you play, even in matches with familiar
it's
a good
different every
question,
time
is
you
it?
play? You said.
By playing Dino Survival,
Yeah, I
you
think
will
it
unlock
Right
looks
here.
like there's a lot of
sequences,
different modes.
and also
Said by
other
playing
rewards,
Dino
such as
Survival, you'll
to
unlock
increase your
story
player and exosuit
sequences. So you
levels.
just do missions and then it gives you story.
Provide more
Oh, so there's
details
just
about
gonna be
this
different matchmaking
at a
playlists with
later
different
date.
stuff in it. I get it.
Now that we've detailed Dino Survival, let's move on to exosuits.
Exosuits.
We showed 2 new
You got some
exosuits
mech
today.
battles.
Anthem.
Barrage is an assault role exosuit. It uses explosives to set areas
that
ablaze
one's pretty cool.
and bombards enemies with ricochet grenades.
Ghost Rider.
That'll be main for sure.
Vigilant is also an assault role exosuit. It wields a
The
destructive railgun
frame
to
rate
snipe
in
from
the
long
trailer
range.
ain't
We have
great.
anything
Yeah,
at
it's
at
chugging
certain
a bit,
points.
Kevin.
to share with
It's
you in the
chugging a bit.
future. So look
Well,
forward
when
to
you have that
upcoming
many
announcements.
assets trying to run at once, like
Yeah.
I think
One
that that's
last
actually
announcement
why
for
it's
today.
looking like that. I think the assets probably are pretty nice assets. I mean, when it's slow like this, you can tell it looks like a really nice game. As soon as you get that many assets trying to load,
Welcome.
You got 300
Slow down.
velociraptors in like a meter by a
We're
meter
conducting a
area.
closed network test for Exoprimal.
You guys want to get on the closed network
Players
test?
will be able to try the game ahead of
Eh?
release.
Why do they keep showing this shot of the dinosaurs on the bridge?
Help us test the game's online
They're running right
infrastructure
into it. Oh, it's so
and make
amazing.
improvements ahead of launch.
Doesn't look good.
Sign up to participate today.
Oh my god.
I'm mildly
The
interested
closed
in
network
this.
test will allow you to
For the meme
experience
of it,
Dino
you know?
Survival before the game's
Gotta
launch
play a
next
few
year.
games.
We look forward to having you join in.
I think that's enough on Dino or
That's all for
Exoprimal.
today.
Should have been Dino Crisis.
We plan to release Exoprimal in 2023.
Yeah, I bet you do. I
Give
bet
it
you planned
another year
that.
in the oven.
Until then, keep an eye on our website and social
I didn't
media.
see any flying dinosaurs. Do you guys? Did you see
Just the,
pterodactyls?
saw the
just the tornado.
Just the tornado? I
Pterodactyl
assume they
tornado.
exist outside of the tornado.
Next,
Ooh.
we have Dragon's Dogma,
Dragon's
which recently
Dogma.
celebrated its 10th anniversary.
Okay. I never played it. I know Tom likes it. Ooh, the animations look clean though. Either of you play this?
No.
I have not, but I've wanted to.
Hi everyone.
I've been
I'm
waiting
Same.
to see if they were going to
Game
release like a
director
new
at
one.
Capcom. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the 10th anniversary of Dragon's Dogma.
That is a pretty cool shirt.
Thanks to all of you for joining us in this
It's
celebration.
like a baseball jersey hoodie.
The world of
Mhm.
Dragon's Dogma has since spread to various different kinds
It has?
of media, ranging from games such as Dragon's Dogma and the Dark Arisen expansion, to digital comics and a Netflix original
It's a Netflix
animated
show?
series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In
You
the
haven't
coming
seen it?
days,
It's like it
we
was
will be
plastered all
releasing
over
a
the front
video
page for like months.
celebrating 10 years of Dragon's Dogma.
No.
talking about how and
Okay,
what
who
Dragon's
who
Dogma
cares
came to
about
be.
that?
So whether you're a longtime fan or just curious about the series,
Give us something about
we'll
the
have something for
game.
you to enjoy. We hope you check it out. Once again, thank you all so much.
This thing
We're gonna give you
will announce a game later.
we're
Basically.
gonna give you videos about how we made the
And
game.
now we have a bunch of updates.
A bunch of updates about Resident Evil. Here you go,
Oh, here we
Brianna.
go.
Oh,
Hello,
got
everyone.
full body chills.
I'm
Village.
Yoshi
I'm so
Kondo,
excited.
the producer of Resident Evil Village.
Village.
Thanks to all of our fans, Village has sold over 6 million
thought it was
units
8.
worldwide.
It
Everyone
is
on the
8,
team
but
is
also-
incredibly
They'd probably know more than
happy
me,
to see
right?
So many people enjoy the game. Thank you for your support. The Resident Evil series continues to bring fun experiences to people around the world.
Not me.
We want longtime fans
Scares me.
and people
Stop
who
it,
are
Kevin.
new to Resident Evil to enjoy this storied franchise. Let's start with this video.
Okay.
World
What do you got for me?
premiere.
What do you got for me? Oh.
Your dad came back.
No. The DLC isn't going to be Rose, is it?
What? There's no way you're gonna be playing as Rose.
What if she goes back to the village? Oh,
What? That's like a whole new story. That's not a DLC.
Chris doesn't
I know. That's what I'm. Why else would they be showing her?
want to live a normal life.
I was assuming the DLC was going to be Chris.
Yeah.
It's Kyle in the chat
version.
says in all caps,
Oh my-
let's go.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh wow.
Something just moved on her hand. Shut up. What's going on?
Oh, I got goosebumps right now.
Oh my god.
Liking this soundtrack.
Just like.
What the hell?
Huh?
No.
What the hell?
He wasn't evil. No.
No, don't make my man evil.
Shadows of Rose.
Shadows of Rose.
Ugh.
New content coming to the Mercenaries. Is that the multiplayer
Oh
mode?
yeah, this is
Yeah.
the multiplayer. Don't care about this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh,
You have my attention.
that's cool.
You can play as the big tall
You
lady.
can play as Lady Dimitrescu. That's cool.
Any sort of release date on this stuff?
Oh god, thank God.
Sick.
Oh, I
Okay,
always
this
did.
thing actually makes me so happy.
I could have used this when it came out. A little less scary.
My dad really likes Resident Evil, but he won't play it first person, so now he can play Village.
First person horror games are so hard for me to get through.
You said winter.
Winter.
Oh, October 28th. Everything's in October.
Oh, I'm so excited for that
Sorry to
DLC.
keep you waiting. We're happy to reveal the DLC for Resident Evil Village.
Literally
we
everything's
promised
in
last June.
October this year. Crazy.
We think this new experience.
Yeah, so
will
do
be
these two
worth the
apparently.
wait. This DLC includes 3 major features. First, the third-person mode. Many people asked for this, and we were
Oh,
able
this will
to
give me
add
a
it
reason to
into the game.
replay and go back and
Now,
get some
you'll be able
achievements,
to see
Kevin.
Ethan as he desperately
Oh,
fights
yeah.
Not gonna lie, I've been looking
Players
for a
that
reason to
already
play it again.
experienced
I wanted to play
Yeah.
it as soon as I finished it, and I was like, okay, that's ridiculous. I can't do
Mercenaries
that.
returns with additional orders.
Now
An
we got a
arcade-style
reason.
action game where focus has been put on the exhilarating feeling of defeating relentless hordes of enemies. New stages are included, as well as additional playable characters.
I still haven't
such
played
as
the
Chris
multiplayer
Redfield and
of this
Heisenberg.
game.
Of course, Lady
Is
D
it
will be
anything
there
special?
too.
Right.
We've really fueled this mode up.
Personally, I don't really love it.
Enjoy
Yeah.
looking down on your foes from
But-
over 9 feet above. as Lady
Amon's in the
D
chat and he
chastises
just
her
goes,
enemies.
"This was today."
We've been talking about it for like a month.
One you've
I mean, I
surely been
forgot
waiting
to. I
for,
can't say
an
anything.
additional story, Shadows of Rose. Today, let me introduce just a bit of this story.
Rose, the
we're
beloved
getting some
daughter of the
story
main
stuff.
protagonist Ethan, is now a grown-up main character in this new story mode. In this sequel to the main story of Village, you can experience Rose's struggles with the terrifying power
I don't know
she was
anything
born
about
with.
Rose.
To break free of the curse of her powers, she enters the consciousness of the Megamycete. There, she meets a girl who looks just like her. In this mysterious realm of consciousness, time and space
So it's a different
warp
dimension,
beyond
guys. That might be why that
recognition.
person
Rose
is
guided by a
evil.
being who calls himself Michael, who might be of
Possibly?
assistance with
Yeah.
removing her powers.
I'm wondering,
Shadows of Rose is set
specifically since
completely
they're
in a
saying like
third-person
time and
perspective.
place.
In the realm
I'm
of
wondering if
consciousness,
you're gonna
you won't
if
only
she's gonna
face
meet her dad in
creatures,
this.
but the world itself seems to be attacking you.
I mean, it said, what, 16
Enjoy the
years
horror
later?
of
So
the world
she's
itself being
16,
your
17
enemy.
years old in this?
Mm-hmm.
How will Rose find freedom from her mysterious
I don't know.
powers?
Suicide?
Stop it.
The DLC for Resident Evil Village Winter's Expansion includes all 3 of these
Third
major
person mode is
additions.
This is
every
hype.
every game
Resident
should have
Evil
third
Village
person mode.
Gold Edition,
No, Kevin,
a
not every
bundle
game
of
should have
Winter's
third-person
expansion
mode.
with the base game will be released simultaneously.
Can't
The
be playing
release date is
Skyrim in
planned
third
for
person,
October
Kevin.
28th,
Yes, you can. I
No.
do it.
It's wrong.
Resident Evil RE-verse will also begin service.
Oh,
on
they're
the
still
same date,
they're still gonna
October
push
28th,
forward with this
2020.
this multiplayer,
If
huh?
you are looking
They
forward
keep they keep packing the multiplayer modes into the other games. They're like, yeah, you should
Yeah.
do
Would
this
you
too.
like that?
Interact with it. Do it.
Also, as already announced, we are working on
No, just
making
give
the
us
main
amazing
story of
single-player
Village
experiences,
available on
Capcom.
Mac,
That's what we
so that
want.
even more people can enjoy Resident Evil.
Mon agrees with me. Third person will be
In
superior.
addition, the main story of
I will
Village is
absolutely
planned to
not be playing
playable
this on VR.
Nope.
PlayStation VR
Absolutely
2. We are working hard.
They
on
put
bringing
Resident
see
Evil
Lady-
7 on
immersive
VR.
experience
I don't know.
for
You're a
next gen
psychopath if
in
you play
Resident
that game.
Evil
And
Village.
four's on VR too.
So look forward to future announcements.
Capcom supports VR.
Up next, a game that
I
was
love that for
announced
people who can handle
just
it.
a
I could
few
not
days
play
ago.
the dollhouse in that.
What did-
Like I was
what did-
already
Oh, the
shaking,
dollhouse?
like,
No.
from that.
That's the hardest. That was the hardest part for me to
Oh,
get through.
Resident Evil. Okay, it's Resident Evil 4. Gotcha. I was like, what did they announce just a few days ago? And I was like, oh, Resident Evil 4. Give me something good.
What do
This
we got?
might be the last thing we cover, depending on how long we stay on it.
How long has it been already?
Half an hour?
Really? Oh, flew by.
Honestly, I would be so happy if this was just the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'm
Did we really
already
need
set.
Yeah, we saw this already. This is the exact same trailer so far.
Is it the exact same trailer?
Not now, I imagine. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like the exact same trailer. It's like a lovely place to be.
Yeah. Oh, it's scary.
What up, Leon?
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation.
The wrong spot to vacation.
That would be a terrible vacation.
Yeah.
Depends on what you're looking for, you know?
I guess that's true.
I love zombies and druid cults
You will
and
receive
crows.
our most sacred body.
It begins now.
Okay.
Sweet.
Probably not the last thing, guys. It's still like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I think.
We get the one more thing.
If I could just forget what happened that night,
Leon, you look like you got punched in both eyes.
even for a
I haven't
second.
slept in 3 days.
I'm not gonna lie, I've heard him say that line.
Like
This
so
time.
many
15 times.
It can be different. It has to.
Oh, I'm so excited to play this.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a good time.
Kyle says one of the greatest games of all time, but I
Hi,
don't need to
everyone.
see anymore.
I'm Yasuhiro Anpo, director of Resident Evil 4.
Well, you're about to see
And
more.
I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. This title is a reimagining of Resident Evil 4, based on the original 2005 release. Similar to other titles in the series, we are carefully preserving what makes the original title special, while updating
Are you
it with
taking out
modern
all the
flourishes
sexual
for everyone
references
to
like you did
enjoy
for the
when it
VR
launches in
version?
2023. Today, we'll
So is this built from the
reintroduce a bit of
ground
the
up,
game's story.
like brand new, or is this just a?
Yeah, no,
Resident Evil
it's
4
yeah,
is set
it's built
6
from the
years
ground up.
after the
Ground
events
up.
in
Yeah, they're
Raccoon
building
City,
it in
depicted
the
Resident
RE
Evil 2 and Resident Evil
engine.
3.
Oh, okay.
The main character of the game, Leon S. Kennedy, survived the Raccoon City incident and was assigned as an agent directly under the President of the United States. Leon is dispatched to a
Oh, I
quiet
still need
village
to
in
go watch
Europe
the TV
as part of a
show. I
mission
keep
to
forgetting.
rescue the kidnapped daughter of the President. You might notice Leon is much more mature and fearless due to his past experiences.
I could tell.
He's
so much
fearless. The
mature.
player
The
isn't
Ganado,
fearless.
the main enemies of this game. Wait for it.
I don't care what the character's fearlessness
The
is.
experience
What
of
about
being
me?
attacked by hordes of crazed Ganado is truly an iconic moment from Resident Evil. In order to truly bring out the concept of terror of people controlled by madness, the
It's
Ganado
really
have been
good.
completely redesigned.
Let's take a closer look at the game itself.
I'm kind
The
of good.
camera returns, of course.
Nope.
Gameplay.
Leon arrives at a dense and dangerous forest. We
Ooh.
want to nail the feeling of loneliness
gray
and fear
lighting.
of not knowing what lies ahead.
We
even more
want you
so
to
than the
feel
original.
completely helpless.
Yeah,
Of course.
exactly.
There will also be thrilling battles. People that played the recent Resident Evil 2 and
This
Resident
is
Evil
giving
3
me 7
should find
vibes,
this
like
familiar.
the way that they're
Yeah.
going around. Or I guess
Like the
7 would
environment.
Look forward
be
to future
but
announcements.
yeah.
That's
We'll
it.
have more
That's
information on
yeah.
the game.
Resident Evil 4 is being developed
right.
for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S.
You just say
and
X and S.
PC.
You don't gotta
The release date will be March 24th.
Say Xbox
show me the
Series.
chainsaw.
We are aiming to create a Resident Evil 4 that everyone can enjoy. So
I
please
will.
look forward
Now
to
here's
it.
our multiplayer component.
Thank you. Thank
Oh
you so
god.
much.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
That's the
Like
sad
we need
thing.
to see more of that. We got like
Sweet.
3 minutes, so
What did you think about
I
the
think we
latest
can move
information
on.
Resident Evil
That's what I
Village
think.
and Resident
Don't
Evil
listen to
4?
him,
Have
man.
just enough time for like a hype trailer.
Both
Yeah,
games are
exactly.
currently in
oh,
development.
hype trailer.
Yeah, for
For
something
those that can't wait
exciting.
for
I
the
don't know what
release,
it'll be, but
check out the following games.
Or are they just gonna do a big reel? Oh no, world
World
premiere.
premiere. Oh, is it the next gen versions?
Definitely not playing that one. Nope. Biohazard is off limits. Nope. So they're doing full next gen releases.
They're just they're upgrading them. So if you own them, they'll just be optimized for Series X and S or the PS5 upgrade.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks spooky.
Very pretty.
Yeah, they did a really good job with these.
Yep. Called it.
Hell yeah. Awesome. We'll take it.
Resident Evil 7, which
Oh,
brings
is
the
this how
series
we're
back
gonna
to its
end?
survival horror roots, and the reimagining of classic titles.
I guess so.
Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. These 3 titles.
There's a
with
great
RE
video on
engine,
YouTube
return
where
with
a guy that
next-gen
pretends to be
features
Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z plays Resident Evil
high
2.
frame rate,
That sounds
and
awesome.
ray tracing,
Yeah.
as well as
Link
3D
that in
audio
Discord.
for an even
I wanna
more
check that out.
immersive
Yeah, I'll have to
experience.
find it. It's hilarious.
These titles are available for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S
Oh.
today.
Yeah, that got leaked earlier.
In addition, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
I love how they have to
players can enjoy a free
specify
digital
you can
upgrade
upgrade the
current
digital
gen
version
digital
of
upgrade program
PlayStation
and smart
Yeah.
delivery.
for no extra cost.
For PC users, an update patch will be available on the same date. For newcomers and veterans of survival horror alike, we hope you enjoyed the immersion these new
Nope.
versions offer.
Now it's more scary than ever.
Welcome to the family.
why did they play that music over that?
I
That's
know.
all for
That
today's
sounds
announcements.
awful.
Thank you.
I don't
All
want to
right,
be in this
that's-
family.
That's the showcase.
Wow.
That
All right,
wraps
so
up today's
overall
show. We
thoughts,
hope you're as
Brianna, I'm gonna
excited
start
as
with you.
we
What
are
did you
about some of our
think?
upcoming games.
I
Thank you
like
to
a
everyone.
solid showcase. Like it wasn't like disappointing by any means, and I think like Maybe that exoprimal whatever, they could have spent a little bit less time on that, but in
Yeah.
general, I think they did a pretty good job of like moving from one thing to the next. So I
Mhm.
think I would have liked like one last thing at the very end there, or even
Mhm.
if they had like switched it where it was like the upgrade was first and then 4 was the last thing. I
Yeah.
just feel like that like stopping on that update was just kind of like a disappointment. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like awful. Like it's like a good news, but I don't know. Could have ended with a little bit more hype.
Mhm. What about you, Ethan? What are you feeling?
Yeah, good showcase for Resident Evil. I mean, got me really excited about stuff. Obviously, the highlight for me is the Village DLC. That got me super hype. It'll be
Mhm.
really interesting to see this new story with Rose, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, like Brianna said, I mean, it feels like there's just one piece missing to here. Like I feel like we needed one more thing, or at least switched up some things. Like she said, ending the show on the 2, 3, and 7. I don't know if that was the best choice. I think they should have done that and then talked about Resident Evil 4 for a little bit. I think that might have been more appropriate. Or actually, I think they should have ended it with Village DLC because that's what, that's the new thing. Nobody knew about going into this. But either way, I'm leaving this showcase pretty excited, especially for Resident Evil projects. Everything else to me is kind of whatever. But
Mhm.
no Mega Man for you, Kevin. I'm sorry. Maybe next year.
Yep. It's Kyle in the chat says no Mega Man 1 out of 10,
One
even
out of
though
10.
I think that one would specifically be for the Resident
For
Evil
Resident
8
Evil, right.
DLC. Yeah. I think they set expectations appropriately. They kind of let us
Yeah.
know what would be here. Obviously, I did hope for like a surprise, but we didn't actually get any surprises. They basically told us like this is what they're gonna show. I think they showed it very well. I actually didn't mind the show. I kind of had a good time.
Yeah.
Exoprimal was fun to like make fun of. Resident
Toy
Evil looked
Velociraptors.
great. Yeah, the little Velociraptors. But like Resident Evil looks great, so I'm excited for those fans. Monster Hunter looks great, excited for those fans. I don't understand why Dragon's Dogma was here in the slightest. That added nothing.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that like maybe they jump off of that. Like I really do want to play that game, but it's like so old at this point that it's like it's kind of hard to go back. So I'm like really
Yeah.
hoping like at that like showcasing that they're talking about where they're like only going to be talking about Dragon's Dogma, maybe they'll announce a new one. So maybe they're trying to like I don't know why they had to put that separate though. Like maybe that could have been the last thing at
I
this.
feel like it was
I don't
almost
know.
to avoid backlash from the fans of Dragon's Dogma because they're a very passionate fan base and like it is the 10th anniversary. And if you're doing your showcase, in E3, quasi E3, whatever you want to call this month, I feel like people would have dogpiled them. So it was probably just that little head nod, like, "Hey, we know you're here, we love it, and we're gonna be working with you guys soon." So, little nod to those fans. Nothing for us though, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Maybe next time I'll get my Mega Man. It's coming. It's coming at one of these times.
Eventually,
Um, oh, Halo Fall Guys crossover coming. Dope.
breaking
I'll,
news
I'll,
here on Project
I'll
Excellent.
be I'll be a little Master
Again,
Chief
Halo Infinite making
bean.
more content for other games than actually Halo Infinite. It's so sad
Yeah,
to see.
got the Pelican,
In
got the Master
Microsoft Flight
Chief
Simulator.
skin in Fall Guys. But Ethan, where can people find you?
They can find me at WhiteCedar1 on Twitter and Gravy3448 on Xbox.
Before we go, it's Kyle in the chat says, I do need you to acknowledge pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs, and that's why they aren't in Exoprimal. Are pterodactyls not dinosaurs? I'm
That's
gonna
gonna
have to look that
be
up
a
after the
lookup.
show.
Yeah,
What
that's
were
gonna be a
those
lookup.
things in the tornado
Those were
then?
definitely pterodactyls.
But he's saying they aren't
But he's
dinosaurs.
saying they're
That's
not
not on me
dinosaurs.
though. Oh, okay. I was like,
Also,
that's not on us. Like
Is
if they
there
put
a
it in there.
separate species group of avian dinosaurs, but they're not called dinosaurs? I don't know. We'll have to find out later.
Mega Man is trending on Twitter, and I imagine it's just people being salty.
Just
but,
people being mad.
you can find me at the Muffin Mon. That's a 1 and 7 I and 0 and 7 A. Follow us at Project X Talk. Brianna, thank you for hanging out with us. Hope you had fun, and maybe you'll be back. Wink, wink to the audience. But until next time, guys, we'll see you.